Hello, good morning all of you. Today we will start with the exercise 7.4 optional questions. Question number 2. Find a relation between x and y if the points xy 1, 2 and 7, 0 are collinear. So, the condition for collinearity already you are knowing. Okay, if the points are collinear, then you already studied as area of the triangle formed by those points will become 0. That is a condition you have studied. Okay, here you listen. So we will give the name for the points. Let AXY be 1, 2 and C 7, 0 are the given points. So first of all we given the names for the points. So the second point I already told you. Since the points are collinear, then the area of the triangle formed by the points is 0. So for area of the triangle formula I written here. Formula of area of a triangle is half into x1 into y2 minus y3, x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2 is equal to 0. Okay, that is half into x. Then what will come? Y2 minus y3, 2 minus 0 plus x2 means 1 into 0 minus y plus x3 7 into what will come? Y minus 2 equal to 0. Okay. Now you just simplify them, you will get the answer. So half will cross multiply with here, it will cancel. So x into 2, then 1 into minus y. Here open the bracket 7y minus 14 equal to 0. But easy, but this type of questions are important questions. 2x minus y plus 7y minus 14 equal to 0. That is 2x plus 7y minus y will become 6y minus 14 equal to 0. That is equal to, you divide throughout by 2. Common term cancel. So what will get? X plus 3y minus 7 equal to 0, which is the required relation between x and y. How simple question it is. So what is the question given? Three points already given. You want to find out a relation between them. The condition what is given, the points are collinear. Since the points are collinear, you take directly you take the area of a triangle. Area of triangle is equal to 0. Then you will get the answer easily. How simple question. Okay. So x plus 3y minus 7 equal to 0, which is the required relation between x and y. Now next point, listen. Question number 3, listen. Find the center of the circle passing through the points 6 minus 6, 3 minus 7 and 3, 3. Okay, you want to find out the center of a circle. So these points are where the points are on the circle. These 3 points which are given on the circle. So we want to find out a point, center of a circle we want to suppose. So I supposed here, let Pxy be the center of the circle. Pxy be the center of the circle passing through the points A6 minus 6, B3 minus 7 and C3, 3. You very clearly you knowing these ABC are on the circle. The points ABC are on the circle and PXY is the center. Therefore, these all the points are equidistant from the point P. Why? Because P is the center of the circle. If the point is ABC are on the circle, then distance between the center and a point on the circle will be always equal. Therefore, what I written here, AP, BP and CP are equal. Are you got clear? What is AP? AP is the radius. What is BP? BP is also radius and CP is also radius. Therefore, this radius of a circle is always equal. AP equal to BP equal to CP. Now, how you find out the value of x and y? First, you take A and AP and BP take A, you will get an equation. And BP and CP you take A, you will get another equation. Solve these 2 equations, you will get the value of x and y. Are you got clear? This is the method of this type of any sum coming. Okay. Now listen. Taking AP is equal to BP, AP is equal to BP coming, then square of them also will be equal. AP square is same as BP square. AP square taking no, here there is no need of square roots. So a distance formula what you have studied, distance between 2 points is equal to root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. But the square coming, no need of square root in both the places. Okay, so I written here ABP for our convenience. So we can find out first AP square, can find out AP square. I written the LHS part. AP, A and P, x minus 6 the whole square plus y minus 6 the whole square. Following now is equal to, now BP, B and P take x minus 3 the whole square plus y minus 7 the whole square. Okay, that is I written in the order. X minus 6 the whole square, here 2 minus coming, so plus 6, y plus 6 the whole square is equal to x minus 3 the whole square. Here also same procedure, 2 minus coming, so I written y plus 7 the whole square. Now what you will do, you simplify this one by applying a plus b the whole square formula. Simplify all of you fast. Simplifying, what is coming, x square, a square minus 2ab plus b square formula apply and simplify. So x square minus 12x plus 36, here y square, then 12y plus 36, here RHS part to simplify, x square minus 6x plus 9, here y square plus 14y plus 49. Here x square and here x square, here y square and here y square. X square plus y square from the LHS part and RHS part will cancel. That is why I have already underlined over there. The meaning is that the terms are cancelled. Now remaining terms all you recollect on one side. Minus 12x plus 36 plus 12y plus 36 here. And these terms all coming on the LHS part, sign will change. Here minus, so here plus written, plus 9 coming here minus 9 plus 14y minus 14y minus 49 equals 0. Now all add and subtract. Minus 12x plus 6, how much will come? Same terms add together. Minus 6x plus 12y minus 14y minus 2y. 36 plus 36, 72 came here. And minus 9 minus 49 minus 58 came. Equal to 0. Okay. Now minus 6x minus 2y plus 14 equal to 0. Now I divided throughout by minus 2. Dividing throughout minus 2, sign will change. 3x plus y minus 7 equal to 0. Okay, you got the first equation. Clear now? Now listen here. Same way I told you now second case take BP and CP take. BP and CP also do by the same method. 3 BP x minus 3 the whole square plus y minus 7 the whole square plus is equal to, here now CP take x minus 3 the whole square, y minus 3 the whole square. Okay, are you following now? Same repetition coming, that is why more explanation I am not doing. Here x minus 3 the whole square, here also x minus 3 the whole square, directly we can cancel, because simplifying also you will get the same terms no. So that no need to simplify it again. X minus 3 the whole square, LHS part, x minus 3 the whole square, RHS part also coming. So we can cancel them direct. Cancel them. So remaining terms right, y square plus 14y plus 49. Here y square minus 6y plus 9. Okay. Here also again what is coming, y square common coming, cancel them. 14y plus 49. This terms bring this side. Plus 6y minus 9 equal to 0. So simplifying, you will get 14 plus 6, 20y, 49 minus 9 plus 14. So 20y is equal to how much getting? Minus 40. Therefore y you are getting as minus 2. This y is equal to minus 2, you apply in the equation, you will get the value of x. See here. Put y is equal to minus 2 in the equation. You got the value of x also, no? Yes? So you got the center. What is the required center? Therefore, required center is x3 and y minus 2. Once more you can go through the points. So this type of sums are very important also. See here, your question is this one. Question only understand, make it clear. Find the center of the circle passing through these 3 points. Very clearly you knowing that if this is the center and this A, B, C are on the circle, surely distance between this point and the center will be always equal. That is why I written AP, BP and CP are equal. Therefore, AP, BP, CP are the radii of the circle. What I have taken first AP and BP take, you will get an equation. BP and CP you take a second equation, will get. Solving these two, what you will get the value? X and Y you will get. So that you finally got the center. This all I explained. What is the center you got? Therefore, the required center is 3 minus 2. Okay, clear now? Yes. Now we can go to the next question. Question number 4. See here. The 2 points, 2 opposite vertices of a square are 1, 2, 3, 2. Find the coordinates of the other 2 vertices. Okay. So 2 opposite vertices of a square is given. You want to find out the other vertices of the square. Question, listen here. So 2 vertices of the square I already marked here. And 1/3 vertex I taken B as xy. So I taken here, let BXY be the other vertex. BXY be the other vertex. So very clearly you can say that AB, BC, CD, DA all are equal. So AB, BC, CD, DA all are equal. Therefore what I written here first, AB is equal to BC. The meaning is that AB square is equal to BC square. So apply distance formula here. All of you knowing now, again I didn't want to repeat. X minus 1 the whole square plus y minus 2 the whole square. Then here 1 x minus 3 the whole square, y minus 2 the whole square, or 2 minus y the whole square. Both are same only, because square coming, y minus 2 writing, 2 minus y writing, both are same. Expand them. Here all expanded. Okay, after expanding, same terms I cancelled from the LHS part and RHS part. Finally, you got 2x plus 1 is equal to 9 minus 6x. That means this 6x bringing this side plus 6x. So 8x is equal to 8 got. So the value of x is equal to how much got? 1. The value of x you got as 1. Now you want to find out the value of y. So for finding out the value of y, you knowing that this all angles, it is a square now. Therefore these all angles are right angles. A, B, C, D, these all angles are right angle. So if angle B is right angle coming, you can able to apply Pythagoras theorem. AB square plus BC square is equal to apply AC square. So by applying that, we will find out the value of y. See here. By angle be 90 degree, therefore you apply Pythagoras theorem. So AB square plus BC square is equal to what will come? AC square. AB square direct you write by yourself. BC square also you write. And AC square also written. Okay, you do by yourself. Because only calculations are there, no need to explain again. Okay. AB square, ABC I written here. AB square. So A and B taken. So what will come? X minus 1 the whole square plus y minus 2 the whole square. Then next one, BC square. 3 minus x the whole square, or x minus 3 the whole square plus y minus 2 the whole square is equal to now AC square. 3 minus 1 the whole square plus 2 minus 2 the whole square. Okay, got this all? And now simplify this full. X square plus 2x plus 1. Here y square minus 4y plus 4. Okay. This a minus b the whole square formula applying and expand. Here also x square minus 6x plus 9. Here y square minus 4y plus 4. And this 4 the whole square, that means 16. 0 square means 0. So 16 comes. And now these all terms you simplify. X square how many times is coming? 2x square coming. Y square how many times? 2y square coming. 2x how many times? 2x. Then here minus 6x. So what will come? Minus 4x. Then minus 4y. Minus 4y. Total how much coming? Minus 8y. Then all numbers add 1 plus 4 5. Then 5, then where? 5 plus 9 14, 14 plus 4 18. All added together is equal to 16. Now 16 you bring this side. Along with the value of x, what you got? A 1. The value of x you apply also here. Already knowing the value of x is 1. Apply here. 2 into 1 square plus 2y square minus 4 into 1 minus 8y plus 18 minus 16 equal to 0. So 2 plus 2y square minus 4 minus 8y plus 18 minus 16 equal to 0. Okay. So here you can see plus 18 plus 2. How much will come? 20. Minus 4 minus 16. How much coming? Minus 20. That will cancel, no? Cancel. After cancellation what you are getting? Here I written also. 20 minus 20 written. So 2y square minus 8y only you will get. Remaining 20 minus 20 will cancel. So 2y square minus 8y how much getting? 0. Now from this one I have divided throughout by 2. Then what you are getting? Y square minus 4y equal to 0. So y you take common outside. Y taking common outside, what you will get? A y minus 4 equal to 0. Therefore you will get the two values of y. So which are the two values? Y is equal to 0 will get a, y is equal to 4 will get. So since the values of y we are getting two values we are getting, so we are writing the coordinates of b and d. One value here giving along with b and one value along with d giving. Therefore the coordinates of b is 1 0 and the coordinate of d is 1 4. Now verifying also you will get the correct answer only will get. Okay. So here values of y how much got? Two values of y got. Therefore one value of y we will give for b and one value of y we will give for d. Okay students, clear now? These all are different sums, so you have to practice out all. Okay. Now listen to question number 5. The class 10 students of a secondary school in Krishinagar have been allotted a rectangular plot of land for their gardening activity. Saplings of gulmohar are planted on the boundary at the distance of 1 meter from each other, and there is a triangular grassy lawn in the plot as shown in the figure. The sites are to sow seeds of flowering plants on the remaining area of a plot. So taking A as the origin, find the coordinates of the vertices of triangle PQR. If A as the origin taking, AD is the x-axis and AB is the y-axis. AD as the x-axis and AB is the y-axis. So you very clearly knowing the coordinates of Q you find out. Draw perpendicular to the x-axis where meeting at the point 3 and draw perpendicular to y-axis where meeting at the point 2. That is at 1 meter distance, no? So here 1 and this is 2. So what is the coordinates of Q coming? Coordinates of Q coming is 3 2. Okay. And next one you can find out the coordinates of P. Same method, coordinates of P. Draw perpendicular to the x-axis where meeting at the point 4 and draw perpendicular to the y-axis where meeting at the point 6. You can count and see 1 2 3 4 5 6. With the scale you can measure and see. Okay. So what are the coordinates of P? Coordinates of P is 4 6. Okay. And similarly you find out the coordinates of R. Draw perpendicular to the x-axis where meeting at the point 6. Draw perpendicular y-axis where meeting at the point 5. Therefore the coordinates of R is 6 5. So first question you already found out. Taking A as the origin, find the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle PQR. Okay. And the next second question, see. What's the question? What will be the coordinates of the vertices of triangle PQR if C is the origin? C is the origin means this is the origin. If C origin taking, this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. So same method you find out the coordinates of x, these all points. So how can find out the coordinates of P? P find out first. Here count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the coordinates of P will be how much will come? X coordinate what will come? 12. And y coordinate what will come? 2. 12, 2. Clear? Same way you find out the coordinates of Q. What will come? So you can see Q, draw perpendicular x-axis we are meeting here. Okay. So count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So what's x coordinate coming? 13. Okay. Similarly y coordinate what will come? This one. So count it. So how much will come? 6. Okay. And similarly find out the coordinates of R. Coordinates of R means draw perpendicular x-axis we are meeting here. Okay. Count it. How much coming it is? I hope so 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10. And the y coordinates count 3. So in this way, you keep the scale for counting. That will be very nice. Very easily you will get the answer. Okay. So in this way, you can find out the coordinates of triangle PQR with respect to the origin A and with respect to the origin C. Clear? Okay. Once more repeat. With respect to A, AD will be the x-axis and AB will be the y-axis. So from each vertex you draw perpendicular x-axis, you will get the x coordinate. Draw perpendicular y-axis, you will get the y coordinate. Here also same. Draw perpendicular x-axis and draw perpendicular y-axis, you will get the coordinates. Here also same. And now keeping C as the origin, the CB will be the x-axis and CD will be the y-axis. Okay, here also same procedure. Draw perpendicular, you keep a scale and see. Find out the x coordinate and draw perpendicular y-axis, find the y coordinates. Similarly here also draw perpendicular x-axis and perpendicular y-axis, find out the coordinates. Okay, then what's the next question? What will be the coordinates of vertices of triangle PQR if C is the origin? Also calculate the area of the triangles in these cases and what do you observe? So with respect to A as the origin, you found out the coordinates of PQR. With respect to C as the origin, you already found out the coordinates of PQR. Now among these two, what we want to do? We want to find out the area in both the cases. You knowing that area, a triangle we are drawing anywhere, area of triangle anyway, finding out the area of the triangle will be same only. But we can find out the area of the triangle in the next page. See the next page. See here all the details are written here. By taking A as the origin, AD and AB, all I written here. Same only explained also. Okay. Now directly we can find out the area. Area of triangle PQR you will find out. They are the coordinates P4, 6, Q3, 2 and R6, 5. First case. Find out the area. Apply the formula. Half into x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. Apply here all values apply. Apply the values. And what the area you got? You got the area as half of 9. That means 9 by 2 square units. These are simple calculations only. Again, no need to explain it. You only apply the values of x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3 in the proper places and calculate it. So what you got the answer? 9 by 2 square units. Okay. Same way, area of triangle PQR, by keeping C as the origin, coordinates are written here, find out the area. Coordinates written P12 2, Q13 6, R10 3. Apply here. 12 into 6 minus 3, then x2, that means 13 into 3 minus 2 plus x3, that means 10 into 6, 2 minus 6. Okay, so here 3, 13 into 1 and 10 into minus 4. So 12 into 3, 36, 13 minus 40. Okay, so 36 plus 13, how much coming? 49. 49 minus 40, how much will come? 9. So half of 9 means 9 by 2 square units. So you can see, first case also you got the area of the triangle 9 by 2 square units. Now also you got the area is 9 by 2 square units. So in both the cases, area of triangle PQR is same. Okay. Okay, now we will do next some question number 6. Question number 6, this one. Here also you can see the question above page, it is there. It is textbook PDF only. See here question. Question number 6, this one. The vertices of a triangle ABC are given as 4, 6, B, 1, 5 and C, 7, 2. A line is drawn to intersect the sides AB and AC at the point D and E respectively, such that AD by AB is equal to AE by AC is equal to 1 by 4. Calculate the area of the triangle ADE and compare it with the area of triangle ABC. Actually, it is in chapter number 6, one theorem is the area of a triangle, one theorem is there. That only they are written here, recall theorem number 6.2 and 6.6. Fundamental theorem of proportionality and then area one theorem is there. That both application here also coming. Okay, so we can come to the point now. Question see here. Given A 4 6, B 1 5 and C 7 2 are the vertices of triangle ABC. A line drawn to intersect AB and AC at the point D and E respectively, such that AD by AB same as AE by AC same as 1 by 4. That is I drawn here. See here. Diagram see. Coordinates of A is 4 6, coordinates of B is 1 5 and coordinates of C is given as 7 2. Here a line is drawn. This line D is drawn such that AB and the line is intersecting at the point D. AC and the line is intersecting at the point E. Therefore, AD by AB ratio how much given? 1 by 4. AE by AC ratio how much given? 1 by 4. Here you can see. So from this one, in this way we can't able to find out the coordinates of D. If you are getting the ratio AD by DB and AE by EC getting, then only by section formula you can find out the coordinates of D. So what you want to find out now? You find out the ratio AD by DB ratio and AE by EC ratio find out first. So that finding out process only I written here. See the points. How ratio finding out? See AD by AB already you knowing now 1 by 4 and invert and apply, inverts them. Inverts. So what I inversing, what will happen? AB by AD is equal to 4 by 1. Okay. So here I applied a dividend law. AB minus AD by AD is same as 4 minus 1 by 1. AB minus AD by AD is same as 4 minus 1 by 1. This law we are calling as dividend law. Okay. And therefore AB minus AD, this here, this AB full minus AD, this much portion subtracting, what we will get? A BD. Once more see the diagram. This AB full, from AB what we are subtracting? AD subtracting. AD subtracting, what we will get? A remaining this much portion will get. That only I written here. BD by AD. 4 minus 1 how much coming? 3. 3 by 1. So reverse this one. AD by BD what you are getting? 1 by 3. So you got the ratio of AD by BD. How much got? 1:3. Here also same. AE by EC also you will get how much? 1:3. Therefore what you can find out? You can find out the coordinates of D and E. Are you got clear? So first you find out the coordinates of AD, D and E. If you are getting the coordinates of D and E, then only you can find out the area of triangle ADE. And ABC you can find out because the vertices of A, B and C knowing. Your question is that find out the area of triangle ADE and ABC and compare. For finding out the area of triangle ADE, you need the coordinates D and E. So D and E we will find out by section formula. So this D in which ratio dividing? 1:3 ratio dividing. Here this E also dividing in which ratio? 1:3. So that we will find out the coordinates of D and coordinates of E. Okay, listen. Section formula how applying? See here. I written AB here. Separate diagram drawn. And D I written here. D dividing the line segment AB in which ratio? 1:3 ratio. So you knowing the formula mx2 m1x2 knowing the formula. So here apply the formula 1:1 plus 3:4 divided by 1 plus 3. That means m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. Okay. Similarly, here m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Okay. So what you got here? 1:1 1, 3:4 12. So 13 by 4. Here we will get a here 1:5 5, 6:3 18, 18 plus 5 23, 23 by 4. So that you got the coordinates of D. Which are the coordinates of D? 13 by 4 and 23 by 4. Similarly, you find out the coordinates of E. Here also which formula will apply? Section formula. E dividing AC in which ratio? 1:3. Apply, start to do. 1:7 plus 3:4 divided by 1 plus 3. See here. Similarly, here also 1:2 plus 3:6 divided by 1 plus 3. Clear? That is equal to 7 plus 12 divided by 4. Here 2 plus 18 divided by 4. That means 19 by 4. And here 20 by 4 means 5. So you got the coordinates of E also. Little lengthy calculation, but can able to understand. So which are the coordinates of E? The coordinates of E are 19 by 4 and 5. Okay, clear? Now, find out the area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC find out by yourself. All the details you know now. Half into x1 into y2 minus y3. Apply formula and find out. What you got the area of triangle ABC? Area of triangle ABC you got as 15 by 2 square units. Direct application only, nothing you wants to do. Apply and find out. How much got? Half into 12 minus 4 plus 7. 12 plus 7, 19. 19 minus 4, 15. So 15 by 2 square units got. Now you want to find out the area of triangle ADE. Listen here. Coordinates of A knowing, coordinates of D knowing, coordinates of E knowing. So here calculation very carefully do. So here you see half into x1. x1 what is coming? 4. y2 minus y3. y2 how much? 23 by 4 minus 5. Clear? And now x2 how much will come? 13 by 4. Then y3 minus y1. That means 5 minus 6. Following now? Yes. x3 how much coming? 19 by 4. 19 by 4 written. Then what will come? y1 minus y2. 6 minus 23 by 4. Properly understand and do the calculation. Half into 4 into here. LCM take here 23 minus 20. 4 into 5 how much will come? 20 by 4. Okay. Here 13 by 4 into how much will come? 5 minus 6 means minus 1. Okay. Now here 19 by 4 into LCM take here 4 into 6 24 minus 23 by 4. Okay. So half into 4 into 3 by 4, 13 by 4 into minus 1, 19 by 4, here 24 minus 23, how much will come? 1 by 4. Okay, I am not cancelling this 4 so that we can make the calculation easy. So here 12 by 4, if you need you can cancel this 4 and 4. Calculation making easy in this way writing will be nice. Minus 13 by 4 plus 19 by 16. Now LCM take care, 16 is the LCM. So 16 by 4, how much coming? 4. 4 into 12, 48. Here middle sign minus, so minus. 16 by 4, 4 coming 4 into 13, 52. Then 16 by 16, 1 into 19, 90. Do calculations in this all. What you are getting here? 15. 48 plus 19 minus 52, calculation doing, you are getting it is 15. So half into 15 by 16. Okay. So 1 into 15, how much coming? 15 by 2 into 16, 32. So you got the area is 15 by 32 square units. Now your question is that compare the area, find the ratio of area of triangle AD and ABC. So area of triangle AD already you found that as 15 by 32. Area of triangle ABC in the previous step you done as 15 by 2. 15 by 2. If you want to see, we can see once more. See here. Area of triangle ABC how much? 15 by 2. Area of triangle AD how much got? 15 by 32 here. Okay. So area of triangle AD is 15 by 32 by area of triangle ABC as 15 by 2. It's a reciprocal multiplier here. 15 by 32 into dividing by a fraction. You take the reciprocal and multiply. So 2 by 15. So 15 will cancel. 2 and 32 will cancel. You will get 1 by 16. 1 by 16 means actually you can write it as 1 by 4 the whole square. So this is the theorem, which one 6.6 theorem stating this only. So that chapter explaining. If you need this again, once more I will show this result. So area of triangle AD upon area of triangle ABC, the result is saying that AD square by AB square. But you knowing AD by AB already given as 1 by 4, no? So 1 by 4 the whole square is 1 by 16. This is the result. Okay. Okay students, bye.